What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Hustle with JesseW, and today I'm going to show you a little trade here on futures. Check it out. All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and go over a futures trade I did here. It's a very small trade. There's nothing to it. It was a very small, very quick trade, but it was a very stress-free trade. And that's one of the things I like about trading futures. It can be stressful if you basically don't have a plan. But I mean, then again, all type of trading is the same, right? If you don't have a plan, your trade can be extremely stressful. Now, you could trade the ES, okay? The ES contracts. These are on the S&P 500, just like the MES. But the ES are each one tick move, each one point move, okay? Each 1 point move is going to equate to $50 up or down on your unrealized or realized P&L. And then with the MES, okay, so the micro E-minis, the ES are the regular E-minis. So the MES micro E-minis, these, each 1 point on one contract is going to equate to $5, okay? So if you're in at 29.56 short and it goes down to 29.55 and you cover, you made $5. Now, the commissions on the MES are generally very, very cheap. So, you know, you might make like $4, $4 and change, just depends. It might be $3.90 something. But typically, unless you're, learning and you're out of the simulator, you would be trading more than one MES at a time, okay? So you probably wouldn't be going for one MES trades, one micro E-mini contract trade. You'd probably have, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6, maybe 10, maybe 20, right? It all depends on what you're doing. Now, if you have 10 MES, okay, each 1 point move is going to equal $50. It'll be almost the same as if you had one ES, one regular E-mini, okay? So I hope that wasn't too confusing. I think I broke it down pretty simple and slow enough, so that it's easy to understand, to comprehend. I know that trading futures can seem a little bit intimidating, a little bit complicated, but it's really not. If anything, you can always just rewind, this portion of the video and go over that section. Now, one of the reasons I'm trading the MES a little bit more than the ES, and you've seen me put up a couple trades with the ES, one of the reasons I'm trading the MES a little bit more recently is that I want to be able to scale out a little bit more effectively, kind of like how I do in stocks. And with the regular ES, if I take one contract, I can't do that. I can't scale out of one contract any more than I could scale out of one options contract, right? You can't scale out of one contract. Now, if I took two ESs, I could scale, I could sell one and then sell the other, a little bit later. But with the MES, I can take 5 contracts, I can take 6 contracts, 8, maybe even 10 contracts, and scale into the position, and I can scale out of the position, right? So let's say I wanted to get short here at 29.60. I can start to scale into it on this bounce. And that is actually the plan I had on this trade. I started to scale into it, and I wanted to scale up to 8, maybe even 10 contracts into it as we tested this 29.60. However, we got up here into around 29.57, and then we look at this. The very next candle just dropped right underneath 29. Oh, this is 29.57.50. So this is probably 29.58. 29.57.50 is the next candle, just drops right underneath it, and I couldn't scale in, an extra 2 to 3 contracts that I really wanted. It would have been great had I had the shot, but it didn't allow me to scale into it. So I stayed with 5 contracts with a cost basis of 29.56.95, so almost 29.57. And then my plan was to cover these down into 29.52 and hold on to 1 to 2 contracts to see if we can get down here to 29.50 and under. So that was the plan with that trade in itself. Now, what we're going to do here is we're going to go over, I'll click play and we'll go over exactly how the trade works itself out and my thought process throughout the trade. But before I do, guys, do me a quick favor, help me out here. And the way you can help me out is by smashing the like button, subscribing to the channel if you're new, and commenting in the comment section below. When you do all 3, it really helps out. It helps with the YouTube algorithm so that the channel so that basically the YouTube algo sees, okay, there's a lot of interacting with this channel. So it's not only that people watch it, but they're actually interacting with the content creator. And that helps boost up the channel, helps me get more subscribers on the channel. And you know, when we get to 10,000 subscribers, I'm going to do a funded trading account that I'm going to give away to one lucky subscriber. Okay. So help me out there. Smash the like button for me. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell if you want to be alerted when I upload the videos. And also, if you want free stocks, check out Webull and free trade in the links below. Webull, you download the app, you fund your account with $100 and you get 2 free stocks valued up to between $1,200 to $1,400. And free trade, okay, free trade, you just download the app, open up the account, no need to fund it, and you get one free stock. So that's 3 free stocks if you download both apps and go through the process I just described. Now, let's jump into this live trade right here. Let's click play. It's a very short trade. It's only 2 minutes. Let me rewind it real quick here. As you see, I'm already in there. Oh, and one of the neat things about this trader, Optimus, that I'm with, you can check out the link to them in the description section, is that you see how this is like showing here on the chart. This is my entry. Okay, I clicked, like off camera, I clicked you know, sell to short. So this shows my entry now. So now if I were to put out like a buy to cover down here, it'll populate, boom, right here. And I can actually click it and then move it. I can move it on the chart and change my limit order right off of the chart, which is super, super convenient. Just a little tidbit about that. One of the reasons I really like Optimus a lot. Now, we're in there. I'm constantly watching the tape. 29.55, you know, I know that it could be a potential support zone. So I'm watching this tape, but as long as I'm seeing red, you know, more red than green, how I'm seeing there, I'll stick in the trade and I'll be confident in it. But I really want to see this 29.55 break to the downside. That right there had me a tad bit concerned, but I only have 5 contracts, not a big deal. Boom, there we go. We start to break underneath it. So now I want to see continuous red start to pour in. I really want to see that continuous red start to pour in. And let's get down here to this 29.52 area, which was previous resistance. And let's see what happens down there. Okay, so there I take off 1 contract. Because I really expect, you know, let's flush. Let's continue this. That's my expectation. Now, 29.55 is trying to hold up as resistance. We creep up there and we see red on the time and sales. I'm ready always to flatten and drop this position. Like, I won't let this position go against me. Like, I'm not going to let this position, you know, go red on me. Because once it triggers, I don't expect it to come back up here. I just don't. I expect it to continue downward. And it does, as you see there. I was just looking over, you know, my entries. I'm still in for short. I take off another because, you know, we got down here to 29.52, which was my next zone, but we bounced off of it. So I take off another. There we go. 29.52 taps. Did you see that? Look at what happens when 29.52 taps. Look at this. We tap. Look at all the green. And the bounce. But I'm like, as long as we stay underneath 29.55, I'm going to hold. There, I thought we were going to break it. I take off another. And now look at all this green. Do you see all that green as we broke above 29.55? I'm like, come on, guys. Just sell off. Sell off. I was really thinking we were going to get down to 29.45 on this trade. But it was a stubborn one. But it, you know, it's never easy. It's usually not easy. So there I start to take off another. I still have just 1 left. Boom, stop out of it basically at break even there. And believe it or not, that little trade right there, look at all that green that pours into the time and sales. Believe it or not, that little trade right there made me a little bit over $50. And I mean, for like what, maybe 10 minutes of my time, you know, with just 5 MES contracts, you know, like it was a no-brainer. Obviously the trade didn't work out because I didn't get to my final targets. Okay, I only got to my first take profit zone, which is generally what I would take off just a very little and hold on to the majority to see if we can get that trade down here. It didn't work out, but the point is that I was never stressed out. I had a plan, I executed the plan. The plan changed when the levels, you know, the remaining levels weren't hit, so I stopped out of the trade and still managed to make $50 for like 10 minutes of my time. You know, very, very stress-free. And I like trading futures like that, especially at night. I feel at night I can trade them even easier, although I haven't traded them recently because everything's been trading kind of like a lot more tight than it has been in the past weeks. But that's it, guys. Wanted to show you that because I know you guys enjoy some of the futures trades, and I had one here and figured, why not? Let's put it up there for you guys to enjoy. Any questions, drop them in the comment section below. Hope you're having a great day. Remember to smash the like button for me, and I'll catch you on the next one.